2025 is just around the corner, and if you're like me, you're always on a hunt for new apps that are a lot more fun, that'll make your life a lot easier or even more productive. In this week's video, I'm talking about my top 5 apps heading into 2025. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Russell, and this is Let's Chat Tech with Nick. Now, I talk a lot about Todoist and Notion and a couple other apps that I use nonstop that basically run not only my life, but my business as well. And I wanted to have a little more fun this week. And I want to talk about the top 5 apps that I have that are a little more fun, but also productive and just really cool apps that I also use on a daily basis. So let's dive into it. Now, with the World Junior Tournament just underway, I want to talk about the first app, and that's Flashscore. Now, there are a ton of different sports apps out there, and if you're Canadian like me, you have TSN or Sportsnet, the major sport networks. But while I was at the cottage a couple of years ago, I was talking with my uncle's friend who has a trailer down the way, and he's also a huge Habs fan. And we got to talking about the Habs, sports, and he introduced me to Flashscore. Ever since then, it has become my favorite sports app. Not only does it give you the scores, the standings, different stats, but one of the really cool things is it'll notify you of the lineup. So for example, when the Montreal Canadiens actually put out their lineup, it'll give me a notification showing me who's in the lineup for the game that night. Not only that, with apps like TSN or Sportsnet, it's very limited to the sports that it tracks. And oftentimes a lot of hockey tournaments like the U16, U17, or U18, it doesn't really follow a lot of that. It's only the major teams and major sports. With Flashscore, it follows just about every sport, every team you could possibly think of, next to beer league teams that it doesn't have. So if you're looking for a new sports app to try, absolutely give Flashscore a chance. Now, this next app is InShot. This is something I found a number of years ago, and I actually pay for the premium version of this. And if you're on TikTok or Reels, you've heard of CapCut. This, to me, is a lot better. I find the interface a lot easier to use, and not only can you edit short-form videos like TikToks, Reels, things like that, you could actually edit full-length YouTube videos. And I have done video editing on this channel using WhatsApp on my phone. So if you're on the go and you want a quick and easy way to edit videos, InShot, for me, is hands down the easiest to use and best video editing app for any mobile device. Now, let's get into the third app. All right, let's dive into the third app on this list, and that is Zedge. Zedge is one of the coolest wallpaper and notification apps on the market. Anytime you want to get a brand new wallpaper for your home screen, for your lock screen, Zedge has millions upon millions of different designs in all different categories, from just simple colors to movies to cartoons to literally anything you can think of. Not only that, you can actually upload your own, create your own page on Zedge and upload your own wallpapers. And you can even sell your wallpapers on there if you choose to. Not only does it do wallpapers, but you can get notifications, ringtones, and any ringtone or notification sound you can think of is on there. For me, my entire phone theme, not that I use ringtones or notifications because my phone's always on silent and I use my Galaxy Watch 4 to get notifications, but all the notifications when the sound is on is all Iron Man and Jarvis themed. So all my email, my text, they're different Jarvis and Iron Man themed sounds, and that's something I got from Zedge. So that's the third one. Let's get into the fourth app. This fourth app is a little more specific. It is Samsung device specific. It's GoodLock. Now, GoodLock is an app that is put out by Samsung, so you have to get it through the Samsung store. And it is an all-in-one customization tool for literally everything on your Samsung device. You can change the way your phone looks. You can change the way your folders look, customize literally everything, even down to customizing the way your keyboard looks, sounds, and feels. So if you're looking to completely make your Samsung device your own and have your own unique style, GoodLock is an app you absolutely must download and try. So that's 4 apps so far. Let's get into the last and 5th app on this list. All right, last but not least, the 5th app is Audible. Audible for me is one of my favorite apps. I pay a monthly subscription for this and I get a brand new book every single month. And for me, this is how I learn. I love listening to the audiobooks. Now, don't get me wrong. I love having a physical book in my hand. And for me, I've always been a slower reader. So when you hear people reading a book a week, a book a month, I struggle to do that. I struggle to find the time to actually sit down and read a book and go at length. So I tried Audible. And what I found was with Audible, I actually have the physical book in my hand and I'll listen to the book as well. So it's going to cost me a little bit more buying the physical book and the audiobook, but for me personally, I retain the information a lot easier that way. And I have the book looking good on the shelf and I have Audible to listen along. But the other bonus to having Audible is when I'm out on my morning walks, I put in a book. Sometimes I'll re-listen to a book if I want to relearn something. For example, Russell Brunson's .com Secrets, Expert Secrets. Those are books that I always refer back to over and over again. I'll listen to something like that while I'm out on my walk. Or even if it's just a new book for a book club or something like that, I can listen to a book while I'm on my walk a lot faster than I can read the book. So if you're not using Audible, I highly recommend trying that. Not only can you listen to audiobooks, there are also podcasts on there, and it is a super cool app as well. So that's it. That's the list. So those are my top 5 apps heading into 2025. You have an app for all of your sports scores, stats, standings, and everything that you need to know. You have InShot, a way to edit all of your short form and long form video. And believe me, if you're going to be posting content heading into 2025, short form videos are huge and something that you're going to need to do. So InShot is the perfect app for that. There is Zedge and GoodLock if you have Samsung to customize your phone and make it your own. And for continuing education, Audible's on that list. And it is one of my favorite listening apps that are out there. Now, with all of that said, I have one more app to talk about. I said I wasn't going to talk about Notion, but I want to talk about a template I've made in Notion that'll help you heading into 2025 be a lot more productive and help you with all of your goal settings. So stay tuned for that. But with all that said for now, I'll see you on the next video. Now, it's no secret, I absolutely love planning out my week. And not only that, I love having an outline and setting goals for the entire year. And I have the perfect Notion template that can help with all of that. Now, my Planning Hub template in Notion starts out with a yearly review and planning session where you can not only set all of your goals throughout the whole year, but use quarterly reviews to review each quarter and make sure you're staying on track with those goals. Better yet, it has a weekly review. So every single week, you can take your top 3 goals in health, wealth, and relationship, and you'll see when you open the template on your yearly goal setting how that ties in. But you can keep track of all of your goals, and not only that, review your previous week so you can make the following week a lot better. And then even better than that, it has a whole section where you can plan out each day of the week. So when you do your daily planning, everything is laid out for you. You can set up your whole week and then using the Eat the Frog method, plan out your entire day. Even more so, I have a few journaling prompts in there to kind of set you up on the right mindset to have a very productive and awesome day. All of that, click the link in the description. Make sure you get your copy of the Planning Hub today.